Good evening, sports fans. My name is Bright Ops, and welcome back to Blood Bowl 2, the Blight Ops Zealots series. We've had a fair up and down run with the Blight Ops Zealots so far, and at the end, near the final match of the second series, we are second on the ladder, behind the Holy Muggers, who were very near the bottom of the first season. However, I'm not...
HD comes with a range of new features. Please see your instruction guide for further details.
Don't be stupid, Jim. Nobody ever reads the instructions.
That aside, I am not counting us out just yet. The way I'm thinking it, a win for us and a loss for the Holy Muggers might just be enough to get us into the top of the ladder and into the Silver Division. However, in the events that despite our efforts we cannot reach the Silver Division, this may be the final season of the Blight Ops Zealots. In the event that case, we will still be doing the final Mega Cup, but after that, we will be letting the Zealots retire with dignity, and we'll see where we go from there. But first things first. No, that's not the button I'm looking for. We're gonna go for a quick look into settings.
If you're struggling to get good reception, don't forget to lick your crystal globes.
Doesn't actually help, but it sure makes us laugh.
Just pointing out here, it's something I discovered relatively recently, is that you can actually change the ball to look like various other things, as we can see in the background here. And for the Zealots, we're gonna have a pig bladder ball. Because why not?
These can be played between friends.
Enemies?
Yes, indeed, enemies, victims, anybody you like, between all comers, or even alone against AI coaches. And I don't mean by that an intelligent bus.
It's about to begin.
Well, this is gonna be a hell of a match to fight against.
Are you ready, Bob?
I was born ready, Jim.
Alright. I will admit, some of you may have noticed a bit of a hiccup.
Jim Johnson and Bob Bifford here.
Alright.
But spell. No doubt there is a halfling master chef here.
I'll talk
Here come
later.
the girls. Enough will bless those bouncing pom-poms.
Oh dear, this is a totally unbalanced match. I can't understand what they're even doing on the same field.
Alright, that appears to be all they have to say. We are up against a Necromatic team. Effectively, the Necromatic team is an interesting... It's an undead team, but it is somewhat interesting in that it exchanges a bit of its fighting ability in exchange for mobility, if that makes sense.
Necromantic teams make for formidable opponents, especially due to their werewolves.
And on the plus side, if nothing else, we have the benefit of not having to worry about that. Sorry. We have ourselves the benefit of actually having rerolls, which is nice. And we get another one back. Yay! So the damn Master Chef only stole what? Only gained a reroll this time around. But yes, the Necromatic team is unique amongst the undead in that it gains access to the werewolf, who are actually a fairly pretty good players. Simply because by default they get Frenzy, Regeneration, and not sure what else they get, because I don't think they get Claws by default, but they might. I think they do, actually. I suspect they actually do. Which can make them incredibly...
Yes, the unmistakable sign of the player's eyes rolling up into his head. For some time.
There goes Mr. Troves and Conrad. Let's see if we can... Let's just get rid of you. He's not dead, which isn't great.
Stay still like a rock. They're not within an inch. They're a wall. He is not moving.
Okay, so we've an early bit of a push. Oh, come.
Fragile. Very fragile.
Well, that was annoying, because what I was going to try to do there was punch through this school here, then plant Mislana on their werewolf. Granted, with that extra point of agility, probably could have dodged through just fine, but at least he wouldn't have just been able to go. And we get the counterpart for the Rotter, the zombie. Who... let's have a look at them. They don't have decay on them. They don't have decay, which actually admittingly works in their favor, which...
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire
This is
opponent.
annoying, but nothing we can do about that.
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean. But this time, no miracles.
Alright. Let's say, what can we do to actually knock down their bloody numbers a bit.
Pushing.
Alright, let's get rid of you.
That blade to be anchored to the spot.
And while we're at it, we can get rid of Vlad. Goodbye, Vlad. Vlad's not dead. Disappointing. Very disappointing. We'll put Grey Vested there, just to try and make it just that little bit harder for them to get through. Because if he turns and runs through here, which is a possibility, it does open him up a little bit for us to run people to intercept. Strictly speaking, it allows us to run Crescendo to run and intercept.
Those players close. Sounds like a fight is about to happen.
Stupid reroll.
One side's got superior numbers. Always good for a laugh. They've smacked a player to relieve his team. Well done.
Stupid undeserved luck. We need to take him down, otherwise we're not going to be...
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
I know, Jim. I'm watching the
I'll
same
take
match
it.
as you. Sometimes the Chaos God would have given me hammer-like hands.
Your hands are all... Hang on, did you see that? His claws cut like a hot knife through a halfling pie. He's away with the fairies. Better watch out. They're murderous little beasts.
I will admit, in hindsight, I probably should have gotten people up, but...
I don't rate that player's chances of still standing at the start of the next turn. If they are, then we may see a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna catch that werewolf this time. Which is unfortunate, but not much we can do.
I call that a lie. Might as well grab a feather, shove it up there. So, for all the good that did.
This would be much easier if we were actually hurting them, but we're not. The hell?
What? Great play! Touchdown! And it's gone! Sorry.
I will admit I don't really know a whole lot about werewolves in the Warhammer Fantasy universe. I know that there are parts of it, but I don't really know a whole lot of the lore behind it.
Wakey wakey. One team's got some early knockouts back.
Well, silver lining...
Now it's time to think defensively.
The silver lining is
Good boy.
we now
Good
no
job.
longer have to deal with the chainsaw guy picking people off. Which may not sound like much, but it's better than nothing. And I am honestly so glad that we managed to get Cyclone block at some point. God damn it.
That player is a real wall.
Okay, and on the plus side, Mr. Troves is also back, which is yay.
Not up to much today.
There we go. Okay, current plan. We're gonna try and level the score a bit. Or at least we will be, as soon if we can actually, you know, get a proper bloody dice roll in. This is getting ridiculous. And we're just gonna send Frat Twitch up here just to more or less run interference and be an acceptable meat shield for this part of their team. I mean, they're undead. They're probably not all that picky about the quality of their meat. But for those wondering why who may have noticed that my uploads have been gotten somewhat weird recently. Strictly speaking, in how my upload schedule's kind of been messed up. Well, I have good news and bad news. Well, it's bad news for me, but not really. Doesn't really affect the channel too much. But effectively,
I smell obliteration. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
oh, But yes, as I was saying, what's happened with the channel, or what's not happening with the channel, what's happened personally is that previously I lived with two roommates. There was three of us living in the place we were at. However, rather recently, there's been a bit of a falling out between the other two roommates of mine. And because of that, they've made the decision to move out. Both of them made the decision to move out of where we were staying, and I can't afford the rent there myself, so I've moved back in with my parents on a more permanent basis. So that has happened. It kind of sucks, but there's not a whole lot we can really do about it. So the last couple of days I've been dealing with that. Just more or less just dealing with packing up and moving into my parents' place. It wasn't a long journey, so there's that small blessing, but yeah, that's why I've been a bit slow on the whole upload thing lately. Silver lining of this, because I'm now at my parents' house, I can take advantage of their greater upload speed in order to actually upload videos a lot easier. And the fact that I don't have to wait until ridiculously late at night in order to actually start the upload because people are using the internet is also a major benefit. That because of which from this son of a alright, smashed ankle, let's
Wasn't this player am I seeing things?
No, he regenerated himself, Bob.
oh good, thank God for regeneration. But yes, so in the future the channel will probably be doing just fine. In fact, it's probably going to work a bit better than before, since, as I said, that having a little bit less stress about having to worrying about uploading the videos themselves does work out. It does help a lot.
Less the pressures there are around the floor, the easier it's going to be to move.
Alright, this is going to be... This is going to be fun. If nothing else.
I've seen mushrooms that look smarter than
I admit I'm taking a gamble having Mr. Troves on him by his own up here, but we don't really have the luxury. Either we manage to get the ball this half, or we're gonna be lagging behind half two. I don't like Finn's chances, but we'll see what we can do.
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
Damn it to hell! Because that's exactly what I need. If he hadn't been stunned, I might have been able to recover this half, but no. He decided that he was going to have a little nap.
Big goons that get together and fall. They're not moving an inch. They're a wall. He stays still like a rock.
Alright, let's see if we can try and do some damage here. Because removing one of their flesh golems would make this a lot easier. Nope.
That's disappointing. They're both still standing.
Alright, let's see if we can get some people standing back. One person back up. Great. Just freaking great.
That team's apothecary must have the magic sponge this time.
Possession is the key to winning, which must drive the coach crazy, as his team is just kicking away.
And we've gained a bribe. Wonderful. I'm sorry if that sounded sarcastic. I actually do legitimately like the fact that we got a bribe, but it's not a reroll would have been better at this
The
stage.
attacker has an assist. Whoa, that is a real wall. Because two big guys is always better than one.
With arms like trucks, there's only going to be one result in that spat. That player appears to be anchored to the spot.
Yeah, the thing about the flesh giants is they get regeneration, stand firm, and thick skull by default. Which means they're difficult to injure, and they actually... They're difficult to injure, and they have... they won't move, no matter how many times you hit them.
Can the other team steal it away?
Simple plan, we're just gonna build a cage. Then we're gonna have Sinister run forward and see if they can knock someone down.
Dull. Very dull. One of them should hit harder next time.
I do admit, if this series must come to an end, I would prefer to end it on a win. Even if we can't get on top of the ladder and make it to Silver Division, at least we could have said that we tried our best. But no, so far it seems like the dice rolls have just hated us this time around.
Unity is strength.
This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
Let's just have a brief look at what the difference between a zombie and a rotter actually is. Just to start with, zombies are actually a bit more endurant than the rotters, simply because they don't have decay by default. And instead they actually go so far as to have an actual regeneration.
To come out on top?
So they have some degree of survivability.
Moving. Stay still like a rock. What are they slapping each other with? Dead fish? Put some force behind those punches!
Finally.
Oh, they're not moving an inch. They're a wall.
Just move Miss Sloaner up there, just try and be an obstacle. Move Ben Davy up to knock some people down. Why not? We have a reroll. We have the bribe. Let's give it a shot.
What's that there?
They looked holding a grounded egg, Jim. And here comes the other team.
We just killed someone.
Coming back. I love it.
Granted, he didn't stay dead, but we killed him. Let's see, how far up can we get with you? Yeah. Let's go for it.
On the edge of the field, within grasping range of the fence.
If Fat Twitch gets knocked off the field, no skin off our teeth. One does have to love some of the names that that random ghouls can get. Because the other team currently has Corpse Ripper and Carrion Snatcher. Glorious. But yes, let's see, from the looks of it, just as...
One against 11?
Apart from the whole fact that zombies actually have regeneration rather than decay, which honestly puts them slightly above the standard rotter, stat-wise, rotters have by default more movement speed and more agility, with the same amount of strength and armor. But as I said, there's probably the counterbalance of that is, well, they they seem to have a bit more in the way of actual survivability, thus a zombie will actually level up more.
That place is to be anchored to the spot.
Now let's see what we can do to liven up, to put a bit less tension on everyone.
Less pressure on the ball means it.
The carrier himself blocks. That's really risky.
It's like peeling an onion. Layers before you get to the...
And the werewolf is off the field.
And that will burn.
Thank you, Claws, for getting us through that.
Maybe we will see him on the pitch later.
Damn it!
Occasionally, a struggle between brain versus brawn. Brain wins.
Damn it, Cyclone, I need you to hit that zombie so we can block in this. So we can lock in Vlad the Dragon Slayer.
Knuckles, balls, Jim. They're going for the ball. That's it. Aim for the ball carrier. Take them down.
In fact, the only members of the undead team, at least this one anyway, that doesn't actually have regeneration are the ghouls. Now, in a standard undead team, the ghouls are the ones who are more likely to
I smell
run the ball.
obliteration. This is gonna get bloody.
Look out!
Alright. This is a gamble, but whatever. We'll take it.
It'll air for the ball carrier.
If nothing else, it will get us to the end zone.
Tell Jim. Finally managed to get the equalizer.
It'll up the stake as we go into the final quarter of the game.
So if nothing else, we've managed to tie a game. Not a win that I was hoping for, but at this point I'll take it. And of course their werewolf
I
is...
wonder if I was king, would I want to return to the game? Probably not.
This needs to be a hell of a kick.
And with that right, both teams lose a turn. That's exactly what we did not need right now. You jerks.
Yes, they've picked up the ball. Whoopee-dee-doo.
I kind of wish Conrad hadn't been knocked out so early in the match. Or at the very least, once he was knocked out, he actually came back. Because that would be helpful.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
You know, actually having dodge and not being knocked down on a stumble.
That was a risk.
Looks like they're making a go for Cyclone.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
There it is.
Need to be close.
But it failed.
Smell your breath and see the dead insects.
It failed because he is an ugly son of a bitch. And thank whatever powers that... Well, thank Nurgle that's the case.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Okay, current plan. We're gonna have our pestigores just gore the hell out of this werewolf, take the ball and run for it. I will admit it is not necessarily a complicated plan, but right now it might be the best we've got.
The players arrive to assist their teammate.
Come on, Fat Twitch, this is the chance to prove yourself, boy. You did not prove yourself, Fat Twitch. You did not prove yourself at all. On the plus side, having Cyclone here has, if nothing else, locked at least 4 of their team members in having to focus on him. Which, strictly speaking, might not be the greatest thing ever, but it's something.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon. Come on, guys. Losing the title. Let's see some blood in Blood Bowl.
For those wondering, Pro has an ability that, as we've seen on several of these people, effectively allows that player to effectively have a chance at making a reroll without using a reroll. Granted, this doesn't necessarily mean that it will be successful, since actually they have to roll a dice in order to actually make their reroll. Alright, Fat Twitch can go there.
It's so close, and yet so much can still happen. Nothing's certain in this game.
I will admit, what I just did was a risk, but by doing it,
Sometimes the
we've just opened up a bit of a... Ah, damn, I kicked him into the wrong spot. Whoops. Oh well. Let's see, can we... No, that's even worse. Let's do this.
they said, and they should have seen.
What? Oh, can't be because they have tackle. So why the hell did... I don't have a clue why Sinister's ability to dodge out of that was so low.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Yeah.
Surrounded by adversaries like that, I hope he knows what he's doing.
I admit, in hindsight, what I should have done was move Cassandro up here, so that if I could knock down their werewolf and actually get someone to grab the ball, we could have tried throwing it to them. and scoring and winning this game in the last thing, but in the last turn, but well,
That player's a real wall.
sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you just draw. Which is what we've done, which is what we're gonna do here.
Did this guy leave his brain in the dugout again?
On the bang! Headshot!
And we didn't even injure any of them this time. Or, like, the closest thing to an injury we got was when we stamped on one of their throats and killed him, but he came back pretty damn quickly.
We've still got players hitting each other. Love it!
And the annoying thing is we are getting through the armor. We are actually getting through their armor, we're just not doing any lasting injuries.
I call that a tie.
Which, as you can imagine, is just damn annoying. Not surprising there.
Coach got everything done he wanted to, because it's the other team's go.
So this one's gonna be a tie. Disappointing. Still better than a loss.
By hanging out in cemeteries, you know you can build.
Get the ball. Just try dishing out a few whacks.
And here comes Sinister again. No injuries though, so yay. I guess any match that you walk away from is a good one.
It's a draw. What a waste of time. I actually got out of my hammock.
Alright, let's see how this went in the end. As soon as the results load. Oh no, it's done this again! I hate it when it does this. Well, Fat Twitch was MVP. Mr. Trove's got some points, but that's about it. And we can't see who's top of the ladder, considering there wasn't an announcement saying that it was us. I am inclined to believe we did not knock down the Holy Muggers. Though we are in the Mega Cup. Hold on one second. And just to confirm final spot, we are second. Annoyingly, the Holy Muggers did lose their actual last game. So if we had won that one, who knows what would have happened. But yes. We are now in the Mega Cup. Though, quickly, before I do, one second, let's see. Wow, the Thunder Drillers was knocked down, at the end was knocked down to the bottom of the ladder. They're going to be kicked back down to bronze.
Bloodvisor have certainly got their hands deep into Blood Bowl, don't you think, Bob?
I know the Bloodweiser CEO, Jim. And it's not hands. It's claws.
Oh well. I guess this will soon be the end of the Blight Ops series, but as I have promised before, we will be doing the Mega Cup. So yes, there will be between 1 and 4 more episodes of this series, depending on how those matches go. But this will be the final swan song of the Blight Ops Zealots. And until next time, my name is Blight Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.